news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Well, a 33-year-old homeless man named James Alton Waters got arrested after breaking into a St. Augustine Capybara Cafe at about 3 a.m. after smashing a glass door and triggering an alarm. Wow.
I've been there.
Yeah, that's the place, you went. Unfortunately, you didn't go this day. You could have seen a naked man on top of everything else, Virginia.
I'm glad I missed that.
They say he also broke into a neighboring real estate office, then used a fire extinguisher to spray both businesses, causing thousands of dollars in damage.
Oh, damn.
But he stole nothing. He's just out on a crusade.
And the capybaras don't stay there overnight. They take them back to the farm. They're only there during the day, and people get to touch them and pet them, but then they go back to their farm at night.
I like that.
Me too.
Well, he's facing charges of burglary, felony criminal mischief, interfering with firefighting equipment, and animal cruelty. Though, yeah, you're right. They said that the animals were not there. I guess they just wanted to tag that on as well.
Maybe some of the animals were there because there are other animals at the Capybara Cafe.
Oh, okay.
There's other animals besides capybaras. They have a whole thing going. Petting zoo. I was wearing a long dress. This goat started eating my dress.
Whoa. Take it easy there, goat.
I thought it was awesome. And now I have a hole in my dress and a story.
Really? Okay.
Don't throw that dress out. Wear that
I'm
dress
not.
out still.
I still wear it and I giggle when I see the hole in it because it reminds me of when the goat tried to eat it.
They eat anything, Virginia.
They will.
37-year-old Kimberly Brown was found passed out in a Tesla that was parked in the middle lane of a highway in Sarasota.
Oh, boy.
Kimberly had apparently gotten hammered at twice the legal limit and then hopped into her Tesla with the autopilot on, thinking that it would get her home safely on its own. There are monitors and self-driving cars like this one that ensure you're alert and following along. She was passed out, wasn't responding, so the vehicle just shut itself down right in the middle of the road.
Dang.
I don't like those things. I think isn't there an emergency button to hit if something goes awry?
Yeah, there's like a release lever.
A Florida woman was allegedly doing her makeup while driving when she crashed into a police vehicle that was right next to her.
Whoopsie. Talk about a bad day.
Uh-huh. We talked about this, women putting on their makeup while driving. I think we had this PSA just a couple of weeks ago on the show.
Yeah.
Apparently she wasn't listening. This is what
wasn't.
happens. You crash into cops. They say because the vehicle she struck was a police car, the case drew extra attention and underscored how dangerous even quick distractions behind the wheel can be.
Do you just get out of the car and say, all right, just put him behind my back?
Just put your hands behind your back, lady. You wrecked into a cop car.
Is that automatic handcuffs or not necessarily?
I think it should be.
There's a Florida woman driving a lifted Chevy Silverado that drove over an entire Lamborghini in a parking lot because she couldn't see the vehicle.
I saw this video.
I mean, it's unbelievable.
Is crazy. She drove on top of a Lamborghini and she's like, I didn't see you.
Which is crazy because anytime I see a really fancy car like that, I get so nervous. I drive so carefully around. I do everything I can to steer so clear of it. So I'm like, I couldn't afford that.
Her car was lifted really, really high.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem. She couldn't see what was below her.
That's what it was. Yeah.
And then she should be cited for that.
Yeah, they say the driver of the Lamborghini was going slowly through the lot looking for a parking space. And the truck just came from the other direction going faster and drove straight on top of the Lamborghini. It looked just like a monster truck show.
Was she drinking?
Yeah,
No.
Good question.
I don't say anything about it. No DUI in this, it looks like. I think she just was in a truck that a little too big for her body to see over the steering wheel.
Because some of those trucks are super tall, man. Even tall dudes have to do a what's that called? The arm
pull up?
Thank you. Do a pull up to get in that thing?
That's a man of fitness right there.
Yes. That's your athlete.
You know those things where you pull your body up.
What's it called? It's called running, bird.
Two 18-year-old Ocala were arrested after riding a lawnmower through a Target store.
Oh, you can't do that. What are you thinking?
It was all part of a social media stunt. Whoever was filming it thought it was very hilarious. But they're 18 years old. So they were arrested and charged with disorderly conduct. One of them is facing criminal mischief and disorderly conduct for a separate incident the night before where he entered a nearby Culver's restaurant and used a leaf blower inside the business.
I think these kids out there in the wild, and I know 18's not a kid anymore, but your brain obviously hasn't fully formed up front. If you're taking a leaf blower into the ice cream store, these kids are doing it though for social media. They're going live and they want to get caught, and they keep going live as they're getting caught because they think it's funny.
It does get a lot of views.
And they don't have a company that's going to get sued. It's just them.
Just them.
And a lot of times they don't get sued in the beginning. They're kind of doing the cowboy thing.
If my kid ever.
They're going to arrest it. I almost feel like we need to have a separate charge for people that are creating social media videos and causing havoc. Like
Thank you.
It's more than the norm. It's like, a lot of times if you hold up a bank and you've got a gun with you, they put a gun spec on it. Now, if you do something goofy like this and you're filming it for a video, let's tag that on, and that means an extra bump in either charges, probation,
I love
sentencing.
it because you are putting it out there and you're encouraging copycats.
Right.
And you are making it worse than if you just did whatever you did with no video.
Yeah, just by putting it on video, and if you post it anywhere, then that adds to the charge.
Well, I think about some of the stunts and social experiments we did back in the day. We try to push the envelope, but because we worked for a company, we always had that ceiling we knew we could never cross. So there was some kind of regulation there.
Right.
If you're not working for a company and you're just going rogue, you have to kind of test that out and see where that line is at.
These kids' parents are supposed to be the one that draws the line, but these parents don't care either.
Yeah. Homestead police have launched an internal investigation after a viral video appeared to show an on-duty officer racing a civilian driver on a public road.
Oh, no.
The footage was widely shared on social media, and it shows what looks like a marked police cruiser accelerating alongside another vehicle, raising concerns about reckless driving and officer conduct.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they are currently reviewing the video to see exactly what it is and if they're going to have additional charges. Here is the Homestead Police talking about the incident.
The biggest reason we put out the press release is we want to make sure that not everyone paints the picture that this is what the Homestead Police Department does.
I wonder if they're racing for papers. Pink slips?
It's in movies. You're not in a movie.
A Long Island woman has been convicted after throwing a homemade dynamite stick into her boyfriend's bedroom while he was sleeping after an argument.
What did he do? I just need to hear what he did.
That's such an intense move.
They say he woke up to hear... He's like, is there a snake in here? What is that noise? He saw the explosive then and tried to carry it outside to save himself, but it detonated in his hand.
Oh, damn.
They say the blast was so severe, doctors had to amputate his hand and part of his arm. Prosecutors say the woman, 35-year-old Kiana Waddell, had allegedly threatened him with dynamite before. She fled after the explosion, was arrested the next day, and has now been found guilty on assault and weapons charges and is looking at 25 years in prison.
I bet you he cheated on her.
I mean, that's something you do in a cartoon.
She thinks she's the road runner.
Yeah, not in real life. You can't do dynamite, guys.
Wow. And some of these betting things are getting out of control. French authorities are investigating allegations that somebody manipulated a temperature sensor at Charles de Gaulle Airport to win $34,000 on weather bets.
What?
Now, temperature readings spiked twice in April, coinciding with large payouts on Polymarket's prediction platform. It was the 6th and the 15th of April where the temperatures reached 21 and 22, where the odds were saying it was only going to be 18 degrees. And what they wound up doing was they used a battery-powered hairdryer to create false readings.
Wow.
At the airport, and that's what drove it up, and they won $21,000 on April 15th alone.
It just shows you humans will bet on anything.
They will. And maybe we can't have these Polymarket things because you're always going to have individuals with inside information or the ability to manipulate. Mm-hmm. And then none of it can be trusted.
Yeah, they're starting to look into these, and they're talking about banning them for certain people, like whether you're in the military, you're in Congress, and things like that, where you cannot get in there and use insider information to make money on the poly markets.
But then what's going to stop someone from telling their cousin who's not in the military, oh, hey, go put this money on this, because on this day we're going to war?
If you had insider trading secrets, but you knew you'd never get caught and you're going to make some nice bank, do you go for it?
I don't know. What's nice bank?
I'm talking mills in the millions.
I don't know. Panda works for the sheriff's office now. I got to keep it squeaky clean over here.
You got to watch what you say on the radio now.
I can't be all riding dirty, doing bad things.
We already know what the Boy Scout will say.
Oh, you know Kevin would never.
Never.
I just, honestly, I could not live with the constant anxiety you would have thinking today might be the day you get caught.
It's true. You have millions, but now you have guilt and fear. That doesn't sound like a fun life.
Every time there's a helicopter, every knock on the door, the key is you know you can get away with it.
But do you ever know you can get away with it?
That's a great question. I don't know.